Y'all, hey, I am here. I'm here on time. Look at me go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just get into it. I don't usually wait for people to come in because I never know if anyone is going to pop in. And I don't want on the replay, you're just like, what is this girl waiting on? So, hey, hey, hey. So, today, I wanted to talk about navigating virality. When you go viral, how do you navigate going viral with your business? What does that look like? And most importantly, I want to kind of touch on lessons that we can learn from the Keith Lee sweetly seasoned whole situation. So, if you are not on social media, whew, lots of things are happening, especially on TikTok. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Hi. If you are not on TikTok, you probably haven't heard about the situation, but essentially what happened. So Keith Lee, he's a food blogger and a very popular one at that. And so he goes to these restaurants, he reviews their food, and then typically what happens is what people call the Keith Lee effect, right? So he reviews your food, you get a good rating, and now your restaurant is literally sold out. So lots and lots of people take his reviews seriously. They go, they support. A lot of times it's small businesses. So definitely important work that he's doing, shedding light on these businesses. And something that I want to touch on before we continue is that although it's called the Keith Lee effect, it's really the God effect. What's happening is that God is using him to do his work, right? To go to these businesses and shed light on them. And Keith Lee is a Christian, right? So he's always talking about God is amazing and he's really trying to spread the word. So it's not Keith Lee is blessing their business, it's really God blessing their business. So what happened was he reviewed this restaurant and Keith Lee gave her $4,000, right? So this $4,000, he specifically said, you keep 2,000, you give 1,000 to the barber who's outside cutting hair so that he can continue to cut hair for free. And you should give $1,000 to the braider, the person who was braiding hair. Because when Keith Lee saw them promoting the restaurant, one person was braiding hair. So he specifically told her how to spend this money, how to divvy up this money. She completely went against that and kept the money because she felt like they weren't a part of her brand and that Keith Lee came to support her and her business and all that money was for her. So this whole thing is going viral. One, she would have already gone viral because once Keith Lee would have posted that review, blessings would be on the way, right? So people would be coming now to support your restaurant. But then she also goes viral because now you kept this money, right? So you're essentially taking money from somebody else's pocket when somebody is blessing you. So going viral works both ways. I feel like we're in a space right now where everything is in the open. People are looking for businesses who are being ethical because just as easy as money can come, y'all, money could go. Just as easy as people win the lotto, just as easy they waste it, and 2 years down the line they don't have any money. And I think that's what a lot of people need to realize is that social media is powerful in that it can really bless your business, but it can really take your business down that much faster. And I don't completely agree with everything that's happening with her situation right now because it seems like people are intentionally trying to ruin her business, and I personally don't appreciate that. I don't feel like you should fight negative with negative. Yes, she was wrong. She should not have kept the money. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you should go try to leave negative reviews and try to get this lady's business to shut down. So, and that's what's happening. It's happening so much to the point that there was another company completely uninvolved that had a similar business name, y'all. And people left so many negative reviews. It was even in a news article. Like people were really, really trying to shut this lady's business down. And so, as much as I don't agree with that, I feel like, there's a lot that we can learn from that. And having gone viral 2 times on TikTok and selling out, and having gone what I call viral on Amazon KDP and getting so many sales on my book, I know what it feels like to get money coming in fast. And so for her, perhaps a $4,000 coming in at once was what she considered to be her blessing, and she wanted to hold on to that. But think about the blessings that she blocked. Think about all these other people who would have been coming to support your business if you were just a good person, right? So sometimes you get here and you think this is the destination when it's not the destination. When if you steward what you have right now, you can get so much more. You know what I mean? It's like God blesses you, you sell out. Perhaps you have some inventory, you sell out, you decide to go use that money to party instead of going to purchase more inventory or going to sow into someone else's business. And that is something too that I wanted to kind of touch on, is that this world operates on a currency. Like, you have to understand that the more you give, the more you get. And it's a concept that a lot of people don't get. It's like when you go to church and they talk about the offering, it's the worst time, right? Because nobody wants to be given, nobody wants to dig into their pocket. But the more you give, the more you get. So if you get some money in your business, don't just be like, okay, I'm just going to use this for myself. Try to bless somebody else's business, and you're going to see how much more gets deposited to you. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't get that. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, we need to steward our money, and we need to try to sow into other businesses as well, right? Because that's what's going to keep us going and going and going. So I wrote some things down. What can we take away from this whole situation? One thing we could take away is that there is the potential for your business to change overnight in a positive way. So whether this is you doing what you can do, controlling what you can control, and seeing that effect, or partnering with somebody else. So sometimes it's not always you and what you can do, but how can you partner with somebody else to help take your vision or your business to the next level. Something else that I wrote down here that we can take away from this is being prepared for the spotlight. And listen, y'all, I cannot stress, this one is probably the biggest one. Like, imagine asking God for, like me, I'm like, God, help me sell my sticky notes, help me sell out the business. But I only have 20 in stock. What what is he gonna do with my little 20 sticky notes? Can the 20 sticky notes even bring me the level of income that I need to pay my bills? They cannot, right? So sometimes we have to be prepared for the blessings that we're asking for. It's like you're asking for your books to sell out, but are they in the right way? Like, how can you improve it to make sure that when somebody buys your book, you have a lifelong return? Like for me, when my KDP book sold, y'all, there was not a logo on there to be found. There was not a Shanice DK Designs on there to be found. It was just a random book that I sat down one night and uploaded. I didn't think about the future. I didn't think about anything besides uploading this book right now, which means that my mind was in the present and God was in the future. And so it's like, I look back and I'm like, girl, how you sold 35,000 copies and nobody knows who you are? Nobody knows where they got this book from. If they needed to recommend it to somebody, Amazon done shut down my account. If they wanted to go purchase another one, they can't even find me on a website because there is nothing on the book. It's literally, I thought I had one somewhere up here. Y'all, it's literally a lined blank journal. Nothing. Nothing. No logo. No ShaniceDKDesigns.com. Nothing. Absolutely nowhere to be found. And so I always tell people, like in my coaching calls, like, you need to make sure that you are branding your products. Even though it's on Amazon KDP, you need to make sure you are branding your products, because you don't want to block future blessings because you're running to go ahead and finish this so you can make a quick sale. And yeah, so brand your business. And make sure that when you're branding your business, you are being a good business owner. You are being fair. That's what I have here. Fairness in business. Make sure you're being fair, because guess what? You ask for the spotlight, and the spotlight is on. It is on even when you don't know it's on. Because that's what happened with her. Even though there were cameras videoing when Keith Lee told her, give this amount to the barber, give this amount to the braider, you keep this amount, she completely forgot about all of that. So, right, I add my digital Cards. Yes, yes, yes. You definitely need to be adding your cards onto your products. I love that. So she forgot about all the cameras that's on her, right? And she just did what she wanted with the people's money. She just did what she wanted. And what happened? The backlash is worse than if she had just given out the money the way that they told her to. And so we want to make sure that we're being fair, because it's like I was talking to somebody about this, and we can tap the screen like TikTok. Oh, you can? Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I was telling someone about this, and I was telling them that, well, they were telling me, like, you know what? This is how some people are, like older people. Like, older people aren't really aware of the presence of social media and TikTok right now. And so for her, this was probably just not even a big deal. You know what I mean? But somebody puts that spotlight on you on social media, and it's a whole different thing. You know, things that you used to be able to do and nobody would know about it, you can't even do that right now because everybody's gonna know. It's like when my book was selling on KDP, people on social media knew before me. I was like, what are they talking about? Like, people knew before me. People made a video about my growth of my book before I did. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you don't think people are looking, people are looking. And so you want to make sure that you're always being your very best self as a business owner, because that affects your whole company. Like, your character affects your growth in business. And that's literally what's taking her business down, is her character, or lack thereof. I don't even know what to say, but it's crazy. So it's like 12:27 and I'm just drinking my tea. But I just feel like there's so much to learn from that situation that I just kind of had to talk about it. And I know, like, sometimes people think just be honest all the way, and definitely, definitely, definitely. I think sometimes people think like followers equal support, or followers equal how much you're making. And that is so far from the truth, y'all. Like, you could go viral and not even make a dime. Like, when you go viral, people are not just immediately purchasing. You're going viral and people are looking at you and looking at who you are before they go to make a purchase decision. So don't just think like going viral that people just jump and immediately purchase. No, they go to your profile, they look to see what your other videos have been about. And then once they go through and they see, okay, this person has been running this business, this person has been sharing this valuable information, then they go through and they make that purchase decision. So sometimes people go viral and it's completely unrelated to what their business is about, right? And then what's going to come from that? Nothing. And that's what's happening with this lady's business. So she could have gone viral for the quality of her food, right? And how good her food tasted. Instead, she chose to go viral for a bad character reason, right? So now her business is literally like, she had to change her business name. And even then, people still found her and tried to take her pages down and tried to leave her negative reviews. And I'm just like, one, y'all taking this too far. But at the same time, it just shows you how invested people are these days. Because in my mind, I'm like, why do you even care? It's not your money. Out of that $4,000, how much are you getting? Zero. So why do you need to go on Google, leave TikTok, go on Google, try to find this lady's business and leave a negative review? Like, in my brain, it don't even make sense. But in other people's brains, they're so invested. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, we're going to just leave it right there. But people are so invested. And I mean, I guess it's a good thing, because if you think about it, you know, right now the world is the community. So like, before you had your community, like your small knit community where you're probably like bartering and exchanging food. But now it's like the world is your community. Like, trade is so much bigger, and people want to know that they're trading with good people. People kind of want to know that they're trading with people who care about other people as well as the environment. And I feel like a lot of big companies are seeing that too. So big companies that are already making so much money are like shrinking down to be more accessible. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of this other story that I just saw on TikTok with the Stanley Cup. So basically, this lady had a Stanley Cup. I have a fake one. I'm not spending $40 on no cup. So she had a real Stanley Cup, and um, she had like like a fire in her car or something like that. And the Stanley Cup survived. So the whole car is melted and burnt, and then the Stanley Cup survived. So true. That's why my brand is an extension of me. Yep, definitely. So the everything is burnt except the cup. And so Stanley is now on TikTok like, we saw what happened to you and we want to give you a new car. So here goes this big company now saying, I see you as a person and what happened to you. Thank you for sharing how much of a quality product we make. And I'm going to give you a new car. You know what I mean? So it's like, people are realizing that at the end of the day, it's people, and that's where you need to be if you want your business to thrive. Should you create different brands if you create books in different genres? I would do that. So that is something that I would do, simply because those are different things. And so if you're going to create nonfiction books, you might end up creating like a series, right? And so your brand can kind of follow through with you on that series. And then fiction books, I mean, yeah, fiction, what did I say? I don't know. Fiction series, people are following you along that series. Nonfiction, you as a person, at least for me, when I pick up a nonfiction book, I need to know who wrote this book. Who wrote this book? Because I'm not reading your self-help book if I don't know who you are necessarily, or see what qualifies you to share this information. And that's just me personally. I know a lot of people are different, but if I'm picking up like a vegan recipe book, what qualifies you to write this vegan recipe book? Like, I don't know, but that's just how I look at things. Depending on the type of book, I'm looking to see who you are, what you have done in the past. And so yeah, I would just say having those separate would be, because then you can build out that brand. You can build out the author of these nonfiction books and really tell your story to help to sell that book. So yeah. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to touch on that and just kind of encourage people to see the value in social media, good and bad, and make good business decisions. So steward your money well, wisely. Understand that this universe operates on a currency, right? You give, you get, and that's just how things work. That's how things have always worked, and it just takes a lot more people to be able to catch on to that. And don't block your blessing. Don't block your blessing. Don't think about right now. Think about the future. Think about how important it is for you to brand yourself, and be good in that brand. Hey, 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 what's up? Hi, Marcus. So yeah. I feel like I still have about 5-ish minutes on here. So if you guys have any questions, we can answer some questions. What's your favorite animal? I love cats. Turtles. I'm not a big pet person. I grew up where cats and dogs stay outside and humans inside. And so I never like had pets growing up or anything like that. I had a turtle once and it ran away because it's like I wanted to put it in an enclosure, but I didn't really want to put it in an enclosure. And I woke up one morning and the turtle, well, I guess it was a tortoise, not a turtle, and the tortoise was gone. So yeah, I've been meaning to get a dog. But every time I try to, it never happens. And I keep telling myself, it's gonna happen when God wants it to happen. I'm gonna get a dog when God wants me to get a dog. But yeah, you love cats. What about cats do you love? What's so special about cats? But yes, so did anybody see my recent video? I put out my video today about me quitting my job. Woo, 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 woo. Exciting stuff. Exciting. How long is a one-on-one session for the listed price? So I have a 45-minute session I think that one is $80. And then there is a quick chat, which is 15 minutes. And I believe that is like $32. And then I also have texting. I think that's like 28, where you could text me your questions. We can have a conversation for a week. And what else? I think that's it. I just found this. Love what you were saying about the current of the universe. Don't understand how we downgraded to pets. Where can we? Somebody just asked a question, and I just wanted to respond. All about being respectful, right? That's what we're talking about. Being a good person for your brand. Where can we hear more? You know what? I have these lives every weekday at 12:15, and a lot of times it's just a random topic. So yeah, but thank you so much. I appreciate you popping in. Okay, 45-minute, 30-minute, and then so it's 45 minutes, 15 minutes, and then the text or email. So the 45 minutes is $80. The 15 minutes is $30. And then there's the email. And I'm pretty generous with my time. So before it was 30 minutes, and I just kept realizing how all of these sessions were getting to 45 because I talk a lot. And I think people realize I talk a lot, so they really engage me in the conversation. And then I'm like, okay. And I had some clients who like, I don't want to not pay you for your time. So like after my sessions, they sent me a Cash App with extra money as like a tip. But yeah, I talk a lot, so yeah, that's why I changed it to 45, because listen, 30 minutes is not enough time. I'm like sharing my screen. I'm like really trying to make sure that you understand. And if you have a follow-up question, so it's like really interactive. And so, yeah, I think those sessions are really valuable. Not trying to sell myself, but really selling myself. So, yeah. And then I also have technical training sessions now, too, because I know a lot of people are asking me how to make the sticky notes and how to make the notepads. And I don't have a video on it. But if you want to learn a one-on-one, then I have those technical training sessions. Do you have a video on the currency of the universe and how you said more you give, the more you get? We'd love to hear more on this. Have a great day. Oh, no, I don't. But maybe I can find a way to work that into business and make a video on that. Let me write that down. Actually, maybe I could take a screenshot. Hold up. Hopefully I don't lock my screen. Oh, even though y'all, I locked my screen. There we go. I took a screenshot. Thank you. I missed the 15-minute loss, 45-minute and the texting option. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I have like what, 2 more minutes on here, and I've been going live on TikTok because I came live a couple days ago, and I wrote down how I need to do a checking with you all and let you know how TikTok Shop has been going. So still at 0 sales on TikTok Shop, but hey, but my content is, in my opinion, improving. So I changed the name of the stationery shop on TikTok to Thrive Stationery Co., which is what it's going to be called. That's my stationery business now, Thrive Stationery Co. And so I'm still like figuring out what's the best type of content for now. Because when I was on TikTok in 2021, because most of the time I went viral on TikTok, it was 2021, early 2022. And so I feel like what worked then is not working now. Like before, my videos would just be showing the sticky notes and people are just intrigued by how different it is. And I feel like now that's not working so well. So now I'm trying to make it more lifestyle. So plan with me's and those are the types of things. So I think once I get the content down, I'll get my first sale. And I'm shutting my session. I can't wait another 45 minutes because I talk a lot too. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. Super excited to see you. When I got on, I didn't expect this, but this is amazing. Listen, Marcus, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. So TikTok is different. And what I'm learning is that same thing I just said, right? People want to see that brand. They want to go to your page and see that consistent content delivering that consistent message. And so that's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to make sure that my videos are more lifestyle. So how you're using the products, right? So more like the UGC approach, as opposed to before when I was doing more of the, this is my product, this is how unique it is, go ahead and grab one. You know what I mean? I'm more like, this is how this is going to be useful for you, go ahead and grab one. I'm on my dad's account. I haven't changed my name yet. I don't know how. Oh, okay. Hey, I love you. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because sometimes I look at these views and I'm like, man, I don't even know. Am I not getting to my audience? But I appreciate you saying that. I'm a girl. Okay, I completely missed that I'm a girl part. Please be sure to tag me on the abundance. Thanks so much for the screenshot as a reminder. Great to meet you. Great to meet you too. Bye. Thank you. I do not get any hate. All love over here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See, I got to keep making videos because what I'm doing is working. I'm reaching the people that I want to reach, and that's what's important. So yeah, definitely community over everything else. And I'm a natural overthinker, you guys. I try not to be too much of an overthinker anymore, but I'm a natural overthinker. Sometimes I'm like, should I post that? Wait, I got 18 people here? That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cry. No, I can't believe I got 18 people in here. I've never seen 18 people on here before. Are you all like subscribers? Because now I got 15. I was too excited. So yeah, it's about that time when I hop off. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Just a quick recap. So we're talking about the whole viral situation between, well, I shouldn't even say between Keith Lee, because Keith Lee did his job. His job was to go there, taste the food, and leave a tip, and he did his job. And then the other lady's job, Sweetly Seasoned, was to give the money to who he told her to do. And she did not do that. And that resulted in negative virality. So going viral can be positive and it can be negative, and both can impact your business. So I want to encourage us to be good stewards of the blessings that we receive. I want us to understand that the more you give, the more you get, and keep just doing the best that you can in your business and really having a positive impact. So thank you all so much. Yes, you're a subscriber. Thank you. And I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.